8 migrants under arrest and now facing charges after police responded to a call here on Hull Avenue last week. The police found guns, drugs, and a child inside the basement of this home right across from a school, a home the migrants were living in as squatters.
Imagine waking up one morning to find strangers occupying your property. No, this isn't a horror movie. It's a reality for many property owners across the nation. Take the case of a New York City landlord who discovered his property had been overrun by squatters. Despite his best efforts, the eviction process proved to be a labyrinthine legal battle, with the squatters cleverly exploiting loopholes in the law. The situation turned from bad to worse when the authorities found firearms, ammunition, and drugs on the premises. Experts in the field have been vocal about this growing issue. One such expert, Flash Shelton, a renowned squatter hunter, has expressed concern over migrants potentially exploiting lenient tenants' rights laws. The laws vary across states, with some providing protection for non-paying individuals, making it a nightmare for property owners to reclaim their properties. Shelton isn't the only one raising alarm bells. Other experts warn of a tipping point. They posit that the rise in squatting incidents, particularly in places like New York City, results from a combination of lenient laws, savvy criminals, and exacerbated factors like pandemic-era, eviction moratoriums, and housing shortages. If we look to the future, the predictions are dire. If this crisis continues unchecked, experts warn that the damage could be irreversible. The property market could destabilize, with homeowners too fearful to leave their properties unattended and potential buyers too wary to invest. An influx of squatters can lead to increased crime rates, decreased property values, and a general sense of unease. Lawmakers and officials are stepping up to the plate. Some are proposing legislation that allows for the immediate removal of suspected squatters. But the wheels of bureaucracy turn slowly, and in the meantime, the crisis continues to escalate. It's a complex issue with no easy solutions. But one thing is clear: the status quo can't continue. The stakes are too high, and the cost, both in terms of financial loss and community impact, is too great. The squatter crisis is a ticking time bomb, and it's high time we defuse it. Only then can property owners breathe easy, knowing their homes are safe from unwanted occupants. Only then can we restore the balance, ensuring that everyone, homeowners and renters alike, has a fair shot at the American dream. In the midst of this crisis, some states are taking a stand. Florida, for instance, has banned squatter rights. Instead of allowing squatters to claim ownership after a certain period, Florida law now empowers property owners to remove squatters without the need for a court order.
We have seen squatters move in and claim residence. This forces a massive, long, drawn-out judicial review before they can even be removed from the property. These are people that never had a right to be in the property to begin with. Earlier this month in New York, a woman returned to a property she inherited to find squatters living there. She changed the locks to get them out, and the state of New York arrested her instead of the squatters. Just a few days ago, 2 squatters in New York City allegedly murdered the property owner when she confronted them for being in her apartment illegally. In fact, we even have illegal aliens taking to social media instructing other foreigners how to come into this country and commandeer property. They have gotten involved in this. Well, today in the state of Florida, we say very simply, what passes muster in New York and California is not passing muster here. You are not going to be able to commandeer somebody's private property and expect to get away with it. We are in the state of Florida ending the squatter scam once and for all.
As a result, the squatter crisis in Florida has seen a significant reduction. Many property owners have welcomed this change. They no longer live in fear of losing their homes to squatters. They can now take immediate action without having to wait for the slow-moving wheels of bureaucracy to turn. This has not only helped in reducing the financial loss, but also restored a sense of security among the property owners. However, lawmakers and squatters have mixed reactions. While some lawmakers believe that this is a necessary measure to curb the squatter crisis, others argue that it could potentially infringe on the rights of legitimate tenants who may be mistaken for squatters. Squatters, on the other hand, feel that the ban makes them more vulnerable, with some claiming that it fails to address the root cause of the crisis, which is the lack of affordable housing. While the ban has its critics, many believe it's a step in the right direction. Only time will tell if other states will follow suit. But for now, Florida is leading the charge, showing that with the right measures, the squatter crisis can be effectively managed.